Hey, beautiful Pisces, welcome to your monthly reading. This is a new moon reading as well. I'm doing this around the energy of the new moon, and we're looking at the month ahead, which takes us through June and into July. Beautiful Pisces, let's draw an affirmation card for you. I am seeing this one, and I should also let you know I am doing extended readings where we're looking in real detail. Ooh, I let go of all expectations. How interesting. What I was about to say was I am doing bigger extended readings to do with money, careers, finances, and also a second extended reading about relationships, and these are on Patreon. Now, let us focus on your energy and your month. This is very interesting. I let go of all expectations. I'm seeing something move forwards and evolve and emerge, and yet sort of almost like it's organically finding its own pathway. How interesting. Let's see what else we have happening for my beautiful Pisces. Okay, lovely Pisces. May we have information for my lovely Pisces. We have Giraffe Visionary. Okay, rise above earthly matters, and you're rising here as well. Glide through life with grace. You are able to see the right path, stand tall in your self-worth, and love with a big heart. Okay, very interesting. Interesting energy around you, Pisces. I'm seeing the visionary. I'm seeing you really, literally rising, navigating your way through something. I won't say taking the higher pathway. Maybe that's there for some of you, the high road. Let's draw more cards and see what else we are shown. Definitely feeling that one. I'm seeing this card here, and this, those, and those. Okay. Let us see what we have. This is very interesting. So you have the Five of Earth. You have the card of abundance. This has come out in so many of these readings, which I find just fascinating, simply because I know astrologically this is a moon month where there's so much potential to empower ourselves, to move things forwards for ourselves. And I mean, the energy, it's why I'm doing these much bigger readings. Quite extraordinary that this just keeps on showing up. It really shows how much potential we are sitting in the incoming energy over the next moon month. So we have abundance, we have heaven and earth. How interesting. Okay. We then have the Ace of Fire. Yes, this is a very creative time. Very creative time. I mean, it's a creative month anyway, but Pisces, this is very, very interesting. I really want to say, I think you have it's really interesting. You have significant choice. However, you're also being asked to let go of all expectations. It's like something is needing to organically grow, because a new pathway, a new pathway, something really quite lovely. That's a really interesting word to use, isn't it? But yeah, it's got that feel, something lovely, youthful, vibrant, and yet simultaneously gentle is coming into your world. Fertility, I'm seeing. How interesting that we have masculine and feminine and heaven and earth. I wonder if any of you are, I'm thinking relationships here at the moment, and King of Air as well. How interesting. We've got passion. It's quite a balanced month for you. We've got passion, we've got clear thinking, rising above something. We've got something very fruitful coming into your world, something of great potential. It's quite exciting. However, and this is a really important card, this card means that there's something going on that you're not fully aware of. Okay, there's something going on behind the scenes. This could even be you. You could have something going on that you're not showing your cards, your full hand of cards. That's what I think we're seeing here, actually. I don't think it's so much that somebody isn't giving you all the information. I think you're keeping something to your, not to your chest as such. This is very interesting. My first thought of this card was, oh, what's this about for our beautiful Pisces? As I'm sitting with your reading, beautiful souls, I actually do think you have some options around you. For some of you, it connects to passion, relationship. We've got masculine and feminine. I mean, this is non-gender specific, but I am seeing the two sides of a relationship. For others, it could be a working situation. We've got heaven and earth. It feels quite earthy, quite grounded. There is the potential for something to be, in fact, I think something has already entered your world in terms of possibility. And I think you're processing, you're still in that space of processing what you want to do with it. Okay, quite what you want to do with it. It's loaded with potential, absolutely loaded. Giraffe, visionary, rise above earthly matters, glide through life with grace. You are able to see the right path. Stand tall in your self-worth and love with a big heart. I think there's already something new in your world, or something of potential, and you're actually contemplating what you want to do with it. That's the energy that is around you in your reading, beautiful souls. There's an opportunity, a window of opportunity, something you want to make happen. And you're definitely, you've taken some actions, or you either have or you're about to take some actions that will move something forwards or create an avenue or a pathway ahead, which is great, absolutely great. You're it's very interesting. I think you are being asked to sort of let it organically grow before you make a final decision about something. You're definitely getting a pathway. The pathway will become clear to you. Let's draw some more cards and some more runes first of all. So let's do your runes. Something needs to organically grow. We have Rado, the rune of journey. I mean, that's exactly it. It's like enjoy the journey. Let the journey unfold. Rather than trying to prescribe almost like a fixed route from A to B, there's something you can't control here. Yeah, something that's slightly out of your control. You're waiting possibly on some other information. Okay, I'm getting different messages, and this is a general reading. We've got a really fabulous outcome, the rune of joy, and we have partnership here. I did say potentially relationship. Around some of you, the energy of relationship. So first off, I've got kind of two distinct pathways coming through here, interestingly, with our pathway. I think for some of you, you've already created a sort of an opening or a window of something that you would like to happen, and you feel very strongly about it. It needs to organically unfold because more things need to come into play before you can progress with it. They will come through, and we have a really positive outcome here. Now, for others, it's this card here, the Five of Earth. There may be some information you're not sharing. You're keeping it to your chest. It's to do with this pathway. And for others, this card may just be indicating, I think it's sort of a bit of both, that maybe there are things you're keeping to your chest and in order to move something forwards. And for others, you're keeping it to your chest, or there's basically more information that needs to come to you before you can make a very clear decision about how you move something forwards. But what we are seeing with great clarity is that something is going to sort of almost like shift from A to B. It does affect some form of partnership or relationship, And this is usually a one-on-one, like a significant person in your world. So it could be a working alliance, it could be a friendship, it could be a family member, but this does usually indicate a one-on-one kind of partnership, and I am seeing that. So there's a sort of a connection to a someone. You're keeping something of yourself back, not entirely sharing fully of where you're at, but that's cool. I'm not seeing any negativity in that, which is interesting. I'm not seeing any sort of deceit, is what I want to say. You know, sometimes more a sense of discernment, of you being quite conscious about how you're navigating this, and being quite thoughtful about wanting to make sure you're on the right path before you proceed and progress. We are connecting strong feelings within a relationship here. There are strong feelings, and there's a loyalty as well. A loyalty to someone. What is super good is we are seeing a really, really powerfully positive outcome of your choices and decisions. The pathway becoming absolutely clear. Interestingly enough, whatever you have initiated or you are initiating, even if you're not sharing it openly, or your feelings about this openly, you are actually on the right path here. You have... it's the visionary aspect of this. You really do have the bigger picture in mind, which is fantastic, my beautiful Pisces. Let's draw some more cards for you and see what else we're shown. May we have more information. We have more information for my beautiful Pisces. Okay, I'm going to take those 3 cards. And also this one too. Right, okay, so we have, okay, abundance. Wow, abundance, abundance. Okay, so this is a significant, this matters to you. It means a lot to you. This really does mean a lot to you, this situation. Making the right choice means a lot to you. Sort of hearing doing the right thing. Let go of all expectations. Yeah, there is a little bit of worry around it. You are concerned about doing the right thing, but you do have a super assurance here. Well, you've got several assurances. You've got the card of abundance twice. You've got the rune of joy, which is just wonderful. I mean, this is a fruit-bearing rune. It's not just fruit-bearing. It's like a new dawn. You've got the 6 of cups, pleasure, joy, fantastic outcome, a celebration. And then we have futility. This is an interesting card, the 7 of swords. Okay, this is really curious. What I'm going to say to you, my beautiful Pisces, is, and this is where we've got this card, I let go of all expectations. So my beautiful Pisces, curiously enough, whatever you have initiated, there is some aspect of this that's out of your control. And this card is so powerful in your reading. Whatever you've initiated, there are some elements of this that are not within your control, and that's why it needs to unravel organically, because I think somebody else is involved here, and they've got to find their way through this as well. So you're finding your way, they're finding their way. Whatever the situation, whatever the circumstances, it needs to organically unfold. Stand tall in your self-worth. The pathway, the decision, the choice will become very clear to you, or the route that you need to take, rather than, I mean, that's the best way of saying it. It will become very, very clear to you during this moon month. How interesting, my beautiful Pisces. Don't worry about it. Really, I can see some worry, concern, sort of, you know, should I, shouldn't I? Yeah, you're actually far more, you're managing this. I want to say you're managing this better than you realise. Okay, I hope that's a you know, tuning in a good way for you, but that's what I'm really hearing. You're managing this and processing this way better than you realise. Your input is really excellent. What you are doing is completely on track, and allowing this whole scenario, situation, whatever it is for you, does connect to somebody, I think, to unfold so that you can know exactly what the right path is will become very, very clear to you. So please don't worry about this. And we see such a positive outcome. So whatever this is for you in the uniqueness of your world, this is definitely moving along in exactly the right way. Now, my beautiful souls, we have a really interesting date that I wish to share with you. I've spoken about it in all the readings. This fascinating date is that basically when the moon is moving around our beautiful planet, and she moves from one zodiac sign to another, so this means that the lunar energy is channeled through kind of like almost like the personality, the traits, the energy, the influence of each of the zodiac signs. And when she moves from one to another, you get a little space in between, and we call this the void of course moon. So this void of course moon, it's usually just a short period. It can be minutes, literally, or it can be hours. If there are any long ones, I always do speak about them in my moon forecast, which is now uploaded onto YouTube, so you can access it. I'll put a link at the end for anyone that's interested, because it's so much detailed information for you if you want to really understand the lunar influence and navigate life, really manifesting with the moon. But we have on the 22nd and the 23rd, between those two dates in June, we have a 17.5-hour void of course moon. It's huge. It's just mega. And so what can happen is it can feel incredibly liberating, really, really free flowing. Literally, you can kind of rise above the clutter of life and just relax and go with the flow. Or you might actually feel a bit unanchored if you're worrying about something, for example. The energy of that void, of course, can affect us in different ways. So I'm drawing a card for every sign around that date. It also comes within the 4-day window of the solstice. So we've got a massive kind of turning point. The energy of the solstice is a natural turning point. So may we have more information? There is your card for Pisces. Allow yourself to receive. How interesting. This is really interesting. Stand tall in your self-worth and love with a big heart. One of the greatest blocks in our ability to manifest our greatest desires is an inability to allow ourselves to receive. This card asks that you take some time to identify any inner beliefs, perceptions and attitudes that stop you from receiving, and one by one remove these resistances. How interesting. We're shown here that the result you desire regarding something is coming to you, and the route to it will be made clear to you, my beautiful Pisces, in that window around the solstice, the 21st, and between the 22nd and 23rd of June. I think that's when something very significant will be offered to you. Allow yourself to receive it. Some piece of information, some guidance, it could be a gift from someone, but something will come to you in that time that will give you the clarity, I believe, of direction that you need, something that you desire to take you to the end goal of joy. And we are talking an end goal of joy. We're talking about something fab that you want. Okay, so that, I think, for you guys is a very, very special date, and very, very valuable to be aware of that if you are in the habit of blocking yourself from receiving, my beautiful Pisces. So, Super Souls, I think this is your reading, really. It's very, very clear. It's powerfully positive. Allow yourself to receive. Something really important will be shown to you, so you know you basically get the result that you desire, but you'll be shown how to get it. This is the key here for you. So, my beautiful Pisces, I'm going to move on and do the extended readings. You are very welcome to join me if you wish. We will be doing a more detailed look at money, career, finances, and also a second reading about relationships. Those are on Patreon. Beautiful Pisces, thank you so much for joining me today. It is an absolute joy to read for you. I look forward to seeing you for some other readings. Thank you so much, all of you, for liking, sharing, subscribing. And I know some of you do follow my readings week in, week out. I am truly honoured and truly grateful to you. I cannot tell you how much that kind of really means. Your comments, sharing of your stories, it's amazing. So thank you so much, and thank you to all of you who are already on Patreon, where I do my bigger all zodiac sign readings, the extended, more detailed readings. Beautiful souls, I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Tons and tons of love.